Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the USC Trojans. A big storyline coming into this game. One of these teams missing its starting quarterback. For more on that, we check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. They are concerned. Their quarterback is out, and he is so talented. But they have all the faith in the world in the backup. He has been here. He did not transfer out when he could have, and they are going to reward his patience and his belief in them by having belief in him. He knows the system, he knows the scheme, and he should get off to a good start here today. Back to you.
Will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, here we go.
The give to the left side. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short now from their own 48.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Check, check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts. Go, go.
They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that can be frustrating for a defense sometimes, man. You get the stop, you force the punt, and then your offense gives it right back. And it's frustrating, but you've got to be able to handle those ebbs and flows, the roller coaster ride. When your offense puts you in a bad spot like they did here, you have to be able to answer.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fuentes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man, it's Wolf. Hauls it in. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got a little grass. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Now on the option. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chester. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And the Trojans are marching down the field.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Ready, go.
Handoff from the shotgun. Could be an alley. The 10. Touchdown Trojans. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Fuentes. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Handoff from the gun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
These situations in football come up all the time. You practice them all throughout the week. Short yardage, gotta have it situations. I am not bringing my punt unit on the field. I gotta bow up, prove to my team, to my unit, to everybody out there, I can get this first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Wolf. This time it's complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. A A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're...
Makes the catch and he's free. The 50, the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown Trojans. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But David, now you've got to go out and prove it. And I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing that they're painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name, playing wide receiver in the SEC. This is a conference that not only pumps guys into the NFL, people win Heisman trophies playing wide receiver in this conference, and this team thinks this guy's got an opportunity to be there in New York at the end of the year.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, They need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. And nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all...
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt.
Snags it and he's open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He leaves it with his back. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. He's got 93 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack. All of a sudden, two guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Lets it fly. Grabs it inside the tab. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll run the counter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Wolf. He's got him. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, get a little juju going.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Go.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. And the Longhorns, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 10 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Hokies looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
That pass is incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Wolf. This time he's got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Lowers those pads. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. and he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Dropping back, it's Wolf. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Got his man to the left. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Chester. Maybe a crease. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown Trojans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The RPO, it's complete.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Got it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Looking for a man. It's Wolf. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Longhorns come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll line up to go for two. Dropping back, it's Wolf. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here comes the Trojan offense, ready to go on the attack. Quarterback making checks. Give to the back. Turning it on. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, USC!
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Breaks loose. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Going over the top. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Ready.
Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Escapes trouble. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn. Fitted in the window for the score. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Here comes the 2-point try. He's looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. There he goes. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And he throws another interception. Still running at the 40. Got room on the return. Smashes through the tackle. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, sticks that big mitt up there and grabs it.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Wolf. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He'll try to take it back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the counter. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown in. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The run from the shotgun. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Off the play fake. He wants a big play here late. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built them.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Wolf. He's taking a deep shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This was an embarrassing loss, and Jesse, they're going to have to get some things fixed if they want to go try to compete for the ultimate prize.
I think the problem, if you're the head coach of this former #1 team, is that you've got a lot of problems to solve. What went wrong? Because they never even showed up. They didn't in this game, and they got dominated.